What's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Not Such a Conqueror. So yeah, somebody asked me about the method to that little experiment I posted about last night, where I was kind of like fucked up. Yeah, so this method was given to me by one of my friends, right, who's been in the occult way longer than I have. So that's why they call it chaos magic. You can follow the method that's in here, but really what you're doing is, you're working with sigils and contacting these entities or whatever. So he told me, because I was interested in working with Erkingu, and he's one of the two that I found, the entity, well, one of the two of the 50 names that I found from the 50 names of Marduk that help you with past life, with past lives or recalling past lives, or Kingu. And my friend told me, well, okay, look, before you try this, well, I mean, I fell asleep before I even completed the experiment, right? But get yourself a black mirror, all right? This one, oh, mess, kind of embarrassing, it's kind of dirty, but get yourself a black mirror, I mean, you don't have to, right? Like I said, it's chaos magic. It's not like an exact science, but certain methods will get you, you'll see things, right? Try putting the sigil underneath your pillow when you go to sleep at night. Putting it underneath the pillow is charging it up subconsciously with your thoughts, or sometimes you even get impressions from the sigil, from what I found, right? But anyways, call out the name of the from the 50 names of Marduk that you want to work with. And this is from theoretically, right? Because he told me to do this for Erkingu, but technically, I think you can do this with any of them, right? Call out the name, send out the name to the edge of the universe, send it out locally, over and over and over. Let's just so we don't conjure up anything accidentally right now. Let's just say Johnson, Johnson, over and over, right? Gaze at the sigil as you're doing it, right? Over and over. If that doesn't work, try charging up this is a sigil of Erkingu. I actually charged it up, I just put it under the sun. That's how there's many ways to charge up a sigil. So if one method doesn't work, try something else, But anyways, for this one, just say Johnson. Stare at the sigil, right? Except for me, what happened was, my dumb ass fell asleep. I'm, doing Uber Eats at night. And that's when I had that dream. Go back to that video that I posted right before this one. See, for me, naturally, it's in my dreams where I see like deceased loved ones, or like symbolic shit for me, But anyways, let's go through the method that my friend described me. So you do that, right? Now, you say, you ask permission from Marduk. You say, by your authority and power, can I call forth whichever the 50 names you want to talk with, right? Look at your black mirror. Preferably when it's dark, right? Me, I would try it whenever, right? Because, like, I've never been one of those, follow the rules motherfuckers. And stare at the sigil. Make sure it's completely black. Whatever impression you get, learn to trust your astral senses. If you were like me, this shit didn't come to you naturally. I mean, I still got to work at it, to be honest. But, working with the 13 Gates of the Necronomicon book, a lot of, from what I understand, from what I've seen, a lot of quote-unquote magic or manifesting or whatever is imagination, magi, imagination, So any impression that you get, keep working at it, don't just give up. Like I said, you don't have to do the black mirror. If you want, keep saying the name, putting it out into the universe over and over, right before you fall asleep, right? Maybe put the sigil underneath your pillow. You know, you already asked. You know, just put the sigil underneath your pillow, charge it. Whatever happens in your dreams, you know, that's it. You know, and keep working at it. I want to keep working at it. I don't know why. Past lives are pretty interesting. But yeah, anyways, this method was given to me by my friend Nocturnus. Be sure to check out his page on YouTube. He's very experienced, much more than me. But anyways, this is like the method that came to me. Like I said, try it with any of the 50 names, you know. Some of the 50 names have to do with like financial stuff. I actually cataloged every 50 name. And I did it. Damn, where did I put my... You know, I went through the book. Because there's like no index, right? And some names are good with, like, let's say, money or maybe charisma. I cataloged all of the 50 names. Damn, I don't think I'm going to name them all. But you might want to do that. But I'm telling you, this one, Kingu, is good with past life recollection. But yeah, guys. Yeah. Anyways, that's the method. All right. This is Johnny Khan, aka Nasa the Conqueror. Thank you for listening to my TikTok/YouTube. Peace.